Welcome back, guys. It's your good buddy Radar here with another episode of Tennis Ace. Yes, well, in the last episode, we got to spend some time with Jun and his family. That was rather interesting. The Kobayashis are a rather interesting family. So, we're going to continue on with the next day. Here we go. I reached the door to my classroom, already panting and dripping with sweat. I decided to leave the house an hour early so I could visit a store downtown. Didn't expect the trains to have all stopped due to an accident just 20 minutes later. In the end, I had to get a cab and then run halfway down here due to the traffic jam it creates. Damn it, I'm finally here. I slump onto my chair with no care as to how I look. All I want right now is to be able to sit somewhere and rest. God damn it, why does Saitama have to be so big? Edison-san? Oh, hey. I didn't see you there when I got in. What happened? You're dripping in sweat, and why are you so late? I had to deal with a traffic jam. What? But you walked to school. Unfortunately, I picked the worst possible day to run an errand before class. Oh, that sounds really bad. Honestly, it was just some stupidity on my part. It was the kind of thing that totally could have waited until later, but I decided to do it now and screwed up. By the way, where is everyone else? I notice the class is more or less deserted right now. I only see a few of my classmates hanging around at the time. Not even the teacher is here. Yeah. Do you even know what time it is? The time? I haven't bothered to check the time on my way over because I honestly didn't think it was taking me that long. Hesitantly, I reach into my bag and pick up my phone for what I'm sure will be a terrible realization. What? It's lunchtime already? How did you even manage to get here without noticing all the people walking through the hallways? Ugh. I was in such a hurry that I didn't even think about it. That sounds like a pretty careless thing to do. I don't want to be hearing this kind of thing from you, of all people. There's barely any time for me to eat. I suggest you get to it. Ugh, but I just ran to school. If I eat now, I'll get sick. Oh, I have an idea. Shun walks away from me without another word. He walks up to each of our classmates still in class, which at this moment is about 5 or so people, and quietly talks to them for a bit. They all smile and nod something at him. One even gives him a thumbs up. I have no idea what they're talking about, though, as even with me straining my ears, I still can't make out the words they're saying. Okay, let's go. Go? Go where? Just follow me and bring your bag. Fine, okay. Shun walks me to the roof with an incredibly self-satisfied smile on his face. Ta-da! I don't get it. You like it up here on the roof, right? So I thought bringing you here would be a good idea. Shun? As much as I appreciate the gesture, that doesn't solve the problem of... that. Way ahead of you. I talked to all of our classmates and explained your circumstances. They all agreed to say nothing to the teacher. Then when you come back to class, you can just tell the story again and you won't get an absence. Huh. That's your great idea? Yeah, why? Isn't it pretty clever? I expected nothing, and yet I'm still disappointed. We passed by a ton of people on our way here, remember? Do you really think all of them are from the other classes? Ah. He cast dramatically at the realization. Jeez, realize these things sooner. Oh no. The only flaw in an otherwise perfect plan. I'm not even going to bother coming up with a response to that. Well, I guess this is fine. It is? I can try to hold on to the hope that no one from our class seeing me walk by noticed what happened. I guess that's one way to look at it. Maybe they'll just stay quiet because they don't want you to get in trouble. The people I talk to regularly probably would. I can't say the same for the others, though. You're the one who said to hold on to hope. Stop being so negative. Right. My bad. By the way, it's not that I want to keep poking flaws in your otherwise perfect plan, but shouldn't you be in class at least? Nope, I'm in the infirmary. He said it with so much gusto and cheeriness that I almost don't want to ask a question that obviously comes to mind, but won't your disguise get found out when the teacher asks the school doctor if you were really here? Nah, they don't bother checking anymore. I'm in there way too often for them to check each and every time. Wait, what? You are? Kinda. I mean, it's not that often. It's just that I have a weak constitution, so my parents want me to go get checked up often. I know I'm kinda dense at times, but this excuse is downright insulting to me. Especially with the stuff I heard in the past few days. There's just no way I can believe this. Is that really why? June looks away, not bothering to say anything. If all he does is avoid my gaze, then we can't even have a conversation at all. This isn't even the first time he's done this. He always tries to avoid answering my questions about his health or his past. It's reached a point where I'm even finding it obvious. All of this secret keeping is starting to annoy me. Come on, June. I know you're hiding something from me. That's not true. Come on. This isn't the first time. You're not exactly good at keeping secrets. You let a lot of minor comments slip all the time. Anyone can piece together the fact that something's up. Do you think I'm stupid or something? What? No, of course not. Then what? Can't you just tell me what it is? You really think my opinion of you is going to change if you do? It's not as if it hasn't already become obvious that you have some sort of medical issue. Come on, June. Please don't give me the silent treatment. I don't want to talk about this, please. I sigh, rubbing at the bridge of my nose and attempting to calm myself down. Even though I know there's something being hidden, I can't know how major it is or isn't. Not only that, I get the fact that everyone has things they don't want to speak of, but my curiosity is burning up wanting to know what it is. Not only that, I do feel a little insulted that he feels that he can't open up to me about it. But I also know that demanding he tell me isn't what a friend should do. If he's this uncomfortable with it, asking him further would just make things worse. And yet it's hard to control myself when I want to know this badly. Alright, fine. I'll leave it be for now. You do realize at this point you've already all but confirmed that you are hiding something though, right? He merely smiles sadly, not even looking at me properly. I guess I really can't expect him to be forthcoming about it, huh? I should just change the subject and try to avoid upsetting him even more. Can I ask a question not related to this subject? What is it? I noticed when I got to class that you were alone. Had Saya and Shoichi already left by the time I arrived? Oh, that. They actually both texted me to tell me they wouldn't show up because they were busy. They said they also texted you before class even started, but that you never even read it, so they decided to message me instead. Oh, crap. Yeah, once I found out why you were late, I kind of figured out why you never saw their messages. Hang on a second. I should probably answer them and tell them why I didn't say anything sooner. That's probably a good idea, yeah. I type a quick message to the two of them explaining why I didn't answer sooner, and send it so they at least won't worry about me. I know they won't read it until after class, but I'd rather do it now so I won't forget later. Did they say anything about why they didn't show up? There's nothing on the message talking about it. Yeah, they didn't tell me at first either, so I had to ask. They said their classes were working on their displays for the festival, so they wouldn't be able to. Really? Because our class was doing no such thing. Yeah, I'm actually a little worried because there hasn't been much work put into it at all so far. And the festival's in less than 2 weeks. I sure hope we'll be able to put things together in time. Yeah, now that I think about it, the previous 2 years we had only a handful of people who actively worked on organizing the festival. Most of them are in Class 3A this year, though. I guess it makes sense. If they're in advanced classes, then that means they're usually going to be more responsible. But that's not really an excuse. Miss Iguchi-san's 3C is also working on it. I guess that's true. But then again, Saya is one of the people that loves the school festival and always puts a lot of work into preparing it. And I'm sure she'd intimidate anyone who'd try to skimp out on work. I'm sorry you had to eat all by yourself today. It's alright. It was just a little boring, that's all. I did talk to some of our classmates for a bit, but they all eventually left to do other stuff. The ones that stayed behind were either already with friends or were with people I didn't know at all. I don't blame you. I've been with most of these people for 3 years, and I don't know them at all. You've only been here a month and a half. I guess so. Still a little annoying. What? Were you hoping to become one of those well-connected, super popular types? Me? Popular? As if. Jeez, you're surprisingly nonchalant and you're self-deprecating. I'm just being honest. We just know I'm not very good with people. Come to think of it, I don't even know why you guys stuck with me. I suppose answering with, because you're cute, would just make him embarrassed, so I'll refrain from that. You're pretty fun to hang around with, and you actually try to take care of people when they get upset or depressed. Those aren't qualities to be overlooked. In fact, you're one of the gentlest guys I ever met. Even if your hyper-bouncy personality still ends up giving me a headache every now and again. Really? I thought being nice and supportive was supposed to be common sense. Common sense, sadly, isn't as common as you think. That is pretty sad. Hey, despite what you said, you've been able to make friends with some people outside of just our group. It's not like you're always bound to us. I guess. Most of those people already have groups of their own, though, so I can't go to them when you guys aren't around. What about Victor? I don't see him hanging out with the same people all the time. Oh yeah, he's much more of a social butterfly than I am. He's pretty much on good terms with everyone. We talked for a bit, but he eventually left to have lunch with a friend from another year. Didn't say who. Huh. I guess I wasn't expecting that. Usually people from different years don't mingle outside of after class hours. Yeah, I noticed that too. It's the one thing I miss about our old school. People used to walk around freely through campus and just talk to each other all they wanted. That sounds pretty interesting. I wish we could do stuff like that at our school too. What was it like there? Oh, not very pleasant, to be honest. Really? Why not? I never really managed to adjust there. I studied at that school for 5 years and I never really made any friends there. And since it was another town, I was away from my family and old friends. Felt really lonely most of the time. The only thing I had to cheer me up back there was the piano. Really? You were there for 5 years and you never made any friends? I find that a little hard to believe. You fit in so easily over here. I think you're not taking into account how big of an influence you were to that Edison son. Me? What did I do? You reached out to me. When I just came to this school, you introduced yourself to me. You talked to me. You introduced me to your friends. It was through you that I befriended all the people in the school. If you weren't here for me, I'd be just as lonely here as I was back there. Caught by surprise, unable to think of any words to say in response. I feel like I should say something encouraging, but any words I think of just get caught in my throat, unable to come out. Sorry, I kind of brought down the mood, huh? What? No, don't be ridiculous. I'm not feeling down, I just wish there was something I could say or do to make you feel better. You don't have to worry about that. You already helped me so much. You have no idea how much I owe you, Edison-san. I don't know what your point of view of me is, but I'm being absolutely honest when I say that you're the only reason I managed to do so well here. You're the best thing that's happened to me since I transferred here. It makes me really happy to have come to this school when I think about it. My cheeks start growing hot when I hear him shower so much praise onto me. I feel an urge to look away in embarrassment, but still I force myself to look him in the eye. June has such a wonderful face. I Can't help but notice that when he's smiling so happily like this, I want to protect this smile of his. I don't know when I started thinking this way, but right now that's the only thing I can think of. June is caught by surprise when I place my hand on the top of his head, gently brushing his fur with my fingertips and petting his ears. It makes me really happy to hear that. I just hope you don't eventually find yourself so popular that you end up leaving me. There's no way something like that would happen. What, you getting popular or you leaving? Now you're just making fun of me. Sorry, it's just, you're so cute. I can't resist. I wish you wouldn't call me that. That makes me sound like I'm either a girl or really small. Well, stop making fun of me. Sorry, I swear I'll stop now. Jeez. Even though he's saying all these things, he makes no effort to move away from my hand as I continue to pet his head. In fact, I could even notice his tail swaying contently from side to side as I continue to fawn over him. I'm also really glad you transferred here. Did you say something? No, not at all. I stroke his fur one last time and pull my hand back, having already had my fun with it. Something up? No, it's nothing. I pick up on his thinking almost immediately. A devious smile creeps up on my face when I realize what it is. Don't tell me. Could it be that you wanted me to continue petting you? I don't know what you're talking about. Geez, so quick to deny. Too bad you're so damn transparent. Oh, is that so? Too bad. I might have done it for a bit longer if that was the case. The look on his eyes is a mixture of both surprise and disappointment. It takes every ounce of self-control I have to not burst out laughing at the sight of it. Sorry, June. I know I said I'd stop teasing you, but it's just so damn fun. Crap. I better change subjects right now. My sadistic side is starting to show. Now that I think about it, we initially came up here so I could have lunch, didn't we? Oh yeah, that's true. Would you mind if I got to it? Not at all, please do. Thank you. I'm starving. I never say this out loud to you, but even though you haven't been here for long, I really can't imagine my days without you in them anymore, June. In a surprising twist of fate, I actually ended up having a pretty productive day in class despite earlier setbacks. By the time the final bell rang for the end of the class today, I had managed to catch up on everything I missed earlier. Luckily enough, neither June nor I got into any trouble for ditching an entire period. Guess our class has my back after all. Kinda nice to know. June is absent-mindedly packing his books in his bag, not really bothering to organize them whatsoever. Hey June, what are you planning on doing today? I'm not really sure, to be honest. Not gonna practice? I think I'm going to take a break for today. I've been stressing out over practice too much lately. Not a bad idea at all. It's good to take a break so you don't burn out. How about we head somewhere together? Like where? Not quite sure. We can see if the others are free to go somewhere. All of us. That still doesn't answer the where part, though. We'll worry about that when we get to it. And I'm the one who gets called an airhead? Oh, hey, you know, you can be surprisingly sharp-tongued sometimes. Whatever do you mean? Yeah, play cute all you want. I'm on to you. But yeah, I'm free if you'd like to set something up. Though I'm not exactly sure if the others would be too. They might still be busy working on stuff for the festival. It's after class. I'm sure they wouldn't have things to do then, right? You say that, but we haven't actually hung out as a group in a while. Because our free time never matches up. I guess that's true. We did all find time to visit you together in the hospital, though. Well, yeah. It's a hospital visit, not a group outing. Goes a little higher on people's priority list. You're being surprisingly negative here all of a sudden. I'm just telling you not to get your hopes up. This coming from the person that tends to have unreasonable ideas about activities all the time? Yeah, no, I'm not taking you seriously here. Sorry. Not sorry. Just then my phone rings inside my pocket. I reach inside to grab it, seeing that Shoichi has replied to my earlier message. Oh, Shoishi's asking if we're free to right now. I guess now that class is over, he could finally read your message, huh? Well, I would never expect him or Saya to be playing with their phones during class. It's just not something they do. How do they not get bored? I'm pretty sure they do. They're just better at controlling themselves than we are. Boo! Who are you even booing? Oh, hang on a sec. Let me see. Yep, he's asking us if we want to hang out. I've missed hanging out with everyone. Oh, come on, it hasn't even been that long. Maybe to you, because you're used to it. I haven't had friends to hang out with for years, so I look forward to it every time. Point taken. I wonder if anyone else is going to be coming along. I'm not sure. Shuichi didn't say anything about that. We'll just have to meet him and see. By the way, where are we meeting him? At the gate. You all done packing your bag? Yep. Let's not keep him waiting then. We get to the gate to see that there's no one there yet. Guess we're the first ones here. Maybe Shoichi is still trying to call someone else? Or he just had some things to deal with after class first. Nah, he'd have told me if that were the case. He's not the kind of guy that leaves people waiting. I guess you're right. Just then we see Shoichi's figure running up to us, cutting through a group of other students. Hey there. Did I leave you guys waiting for too long? No, we just got here too. I'm glad to hear. Sorry I didn't show up for lunch today, Jin-kun. I hope Saya at least managed to keep you company. She was busy too, so I was by myself today. Oh, sorry about that. It's not like you guys have to apologize for that. It's not a big deal. Maybe not to you, but I don't like canceling on people out of a sudden like that. It's not like us having lunch together is some sort of appointment you've set up. Point taken. Not to be an ass and interrupt the conversation, but Shoichi, since when did you wear glasses? Oh, right. I forgot to take these off. Dad ordered these for me when he was in Taiwan. Apparently the family optometrist said I needed reading glasses because I was forcing my eyes too much. I didn't even notice them until Edison-san pointed them out. That's just because you don't pay attention. It stood out to me right away. I've never seen you in glasses before. Is that so? I didn't think I looked bad in them. I'm not saying that either, just that I'm not used to seeing you like that. Fair enough. They're pretty comfortable to wear, though, so I forget to take them off sometimes. Do you even have to take them off? I mean, they're reading glasses. There's no point in wearing them when I'm not reading, unless I'm making a fashion statement. Does that also mean there's no reason not to wear them? Maybe, but at that point I think we're just overthinking things. By the way, I also invited Saya-chan and Urashihara. They shouldn't take much longer. Any idea where you want us to go? I was thinking of going to this place in town that makes Oden. I've been craving it for a while. Don't people usually eat that in winter? Sure, but that doesn't mean I can't have it on the rest of the year. Besides, the weather's a little chilly today, so I thought it'd be perfect. I guess that's true. Is this place going to be particularly expensive? Well, it's not the cheapest place around, but it's not really expensive either. The prices are pretty normal. I was already planning on treating you, though, so you don't have to worry about that. Of course I'm going to worry about that. I don't want to have people paying for me all the time. How about you let me handle it, then? I'm still not sure. Think of it as a repayment for bailing me out of class so I could actually eat. If you're sure about it. How come you agree to it so readily when it's Edison offering? Sorry, it just doesn't feel that wrong if it's Edison-san. What? No, it's nothing. Shoichi-san, you just made a really scary face right now. Just forget it. Jeez, if there's something bothering you, then just say it. I already said it's nothing. Just then, the sound of sighing echoes from behind me, making me suddenly jump in surprise. Oh, hey guys, what's with the long face, Keisuke-san? Keisuke takes a good look at us, his eyes immediately snapping to Shoichi's face. You know, I could ask the same about him. Please don't. Fine, fine. Anyway, I'm having trouble dealing with my class and getting them to focus on the preparations for the festival. I'm having the same problem myself. We just came from the school building talking about it. The two sigh in tandem. I guess that's one problem I can't say I'm having. Well, duh. Look at the class you're in. All of our responsible classmates are studying with you. Not all of them. There's quite a few that stayed in 3B and 3C. Only the ones that either didn't fulfill the academic requirements or chose not to, which at this point amounts to 2 or 3 people. You got lucky too, Edison. You got both Aya-chan and Kaoyo-chan in the same class as you. Shun and I both share a look that basically asks, do you want to tell her or should I? Actually, our class hasn't even begun preparations for the festival yet. Seriously. Man, you guys have a lot of courage to be postponing it so much. Or they're just really stupid. Yeah, I guess that sounds more likely. Talk about irresponsible. To be honest, I'm not really uncomfortable with either, but no one seems to be in any hurry to get anything done. Wasn't Ayago-chan testing out recipes for her festival idea back in April already? She was, but after literally no one voted for her suggestion, she just pouted and stopped caring. It's not the sort of behavior you'd expect out of a class leader. I shrug. I've done more or less already accepted the fact that our class's display will be a disaster. You say that, but I have serious doubts that you're doing any work to help either. Hey! He isn't. What? June, don't just turn on me like that. Of course he isn't. If you thought for ever a second that he would be doing work, then you're just really naive. You guys are all awful. Sorry, but we're not the ones slacking off. I'm actually working my butt off to try to get my class to do something presentable. Yeah, elitist. What part of what I just said makes me an elitist? Edison, you don't get to call someone elitist just because they called you out on being lazy. Jeez, what is this, an inquisition? If you don't want the heat to fall down onto you, then don't try to act like you're innocent in this. What happened to the meek, mild-mannered June that wouldn't just casually give me sass out of nowhere? Don't listen to him, Shun-kun. Keep treating him like that, maybe then he'll learn. Double woman. Better than a lazy bum. Maybe we should get going. There's no point hanging around by the school gate. Why the hurry? It's not even 4 p.m. Dinner's not until a couple hours at least. I know that, but I'd rather be doing something other than hanging around by the gate. Well, neither of us have club activities today, so don't really need to hang around school until then. Perhaps, but we also don't have any other places to go to. That's also a fair point. Oh, how about we play some card games for an hour or so? Pass. What? Why not? You're kidding, right? You always get mad when you start losing. Saya-san, you're kind of the definition of sore loser. You yelled at me the last time we tried to play. I doubt it. Forget yelling. You always punch my shoulder when you get upset in a game. Saya looks down at the floor, her cheeks suddenly slightly tinted red. Well, I mean, I get a little annoyed because of all the RNG. That's an understatement. Well, do any of you guys have some sort of brilliant suggestion, then? We could just go around town and window shop. We do that all the time already. Can't we pick something a little more involved? Sure, want to paint my house? I said more involved, not slave labor. Keisuke-san, I don't think you got a good grasp on the concept of slave labor. You're comparing that to painting a house. Oh, shut up. I was using a hyperbole. Hyperbole. Sure you were. How about we go bowling? It's been a long time since we last did. That could work. I've never played bowling before. Is it expensive? Not all that much, but I can just pay for our share. Are you sure? Absolutely, it's more fun with more people anyway. This does give us a chance to get some nice competition going, too. For sure, we can have fun just trying to outdo one another. Yeah, you can also egg them on so they get frustrated and lose. Saya-san, that's kind of a scary thing to say. I don't think you should do that. Devil woman. Stop calling me that! Shuichi clears his throat, making an ahem sound to catch our attention. I think bowling sounds like a fun way to kill time before dinner. Is anyone against the idea? I think it sounds really fun. Agreed. So long as I get to kick someone's butt in a game, I'm happy. And if you don't, you'll probably kick Edison-san in real life anyway. I like the sound of that. I don't. Okay, guys. Yes, it's another long episode. So we're going to end it there and pick up at the bowling alley in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed what you saw or heard, be sure to leave your comments down below. And until next time, this has been Radar. Y'all be good, stay safe, and I will be seeing you. Bye, guys.